Dear Aries, my Boston cream, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay real good. So today, dear Aries, we're going to be doing your reading from January 5th to the 11th. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. In this reading, dear fellow Aries fire sign, fellow fire sign Aries, I'm a Leo. You know, I love me a nice, hot, passionate, feisty Aries. Now in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to see what is your main challenge, clarify all the cards, and get some final advice for you. I will also pull one messages of love. My cutie patootie, happy New Year to you. I hope that you're having an amazing year ahead. I love you so much, dear Aries. I'm gonna be here all the way through for you. So your challenge, dear Aries, is the lovers. Some sassy shit out here. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is you, Aries, with the King of Wands, followed by the Three of Cups. Ooh. And the Ten of Cups. You want a mega house? You want a mega church? You want a mega business? You want a mega reconciliation? You're gonna get that, honey. So your challenge, Aries, you're the first one to have this as a challenge, is the lovers. Okay, so relationship, partnership, Gemini energy here, divine counterpart. We're going to talk more about this and we're going to see why this is your challenge. Obviously, there is something that maybe is going on between you and another individual. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Taurus, another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant. So Aries, in the recent past, somebody here came back into your life or you went back to this person and there was a brand new beginning. There was a new opportunity here for you to work something out with this person. There was possibly a marriage commitment here that you and this person had together. I feel like you did have a lot of clarity when it came to this person. You knew this was your person. You don't just go out there and just want to be with anybody. You're quite selective. You are very flirty, funny, hot, feisty, peanut butter jelly, cutie patootie. But you don't just go out there and just try to be with everybody, okay? Strong sense of commitment here between you and someone, and you maybe even thought or you realized that this is somebody that maybe you knew from the past life. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. There is a decision here that you're wanting to make, or maybe a decision here someone has to make. A lot of thinking happening in the present moment, a lot of thinking, okay? A decision here that has to be made in regards to, it's like almost you want to basically set yourself and this person free from something that's been holding you and them, you know, from coming together. And we're going to find out more to see what is it about, okay? We're going to require you to trust your intuition. In the near future, dear Aries, you have the Empress, the Moon, and the Five of Wands. There is a conflict, okay, that you're kind of worried about. You're worried about cultural differences. You're worried about distance, geographical distance. You might be even worried about like third-party situations here, okay? But I feel like that for many of you, someone here is going to be committed to nurturing this relationship and wanting to work it out with you. There is a very caring, beautiful, nurturing, divine, feminine, masculine energy for you. You could be dealing with the Cancer also. There is a lot of love. You really don't want to be in any kind of conflict with this person. As much as you want, is like you really, really are desiring to resolve some sort of a conflict that existed between you and this person. At the bottom of the deck, King of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. The reason why, dear Aries, is because your biggest wish here is to actually, at the end of the day, what you truly want is to have a reconciliation and a reunion with this person, so you both of you can be together and have those little munchkin cutie patootie Aries is running around. So I'm saying, so let's clarify your challenge and see what is it that you need to know about the lovers. Okay, so let's clarify the lovers. The Lovers, dear Aries, is clarified by the Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the World, and the Eight of Pentacles. So what I do see here for many of you, dear Aries, you're not over this relationship, you're not over this situation. There is a strong desire here to heal this heartbreak and to invest into this relationship financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually, and want to work things out with this person. For many of you, your challenge here with the Lovers has a lot to do with redefining, reevaluating, and wanting to see if there is a potential between you and this person again and an opportunity to get married. The World, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles is already telling me that you are in the middle of thinking and wondering, is this over? Is this not over? Maybe you were married to this person before. Maybe this person was married to somebody. That's something that's close enough in their life as well. But there is definitely a chapter here that is needing to be closed. And this is kind of a common theme for fire signs from what I'm saying, kind of a little bit similar to what I told Leo as well, in regards to whether this situation has come to an end or not. You do love this person a lot, and I think that you and this person have history together as well. It's not just easy for you to discard this person, okay? Because there is history between you and this person. You definitely did plan on getting married with this person, having some sort of an open air ceremony as well. So is this over? Is this not? And I feel like it is not over, okay? Because there is an important decision that has to be made in the present moment. You're more than welcome to go to the community post and read the success stories that I shared. So let's get into your recent past, dear Aries, and talk about the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Initiation of a conversation, a lot of clarity. This person came back into your life, or you went back into their life, clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. So for many of you, you still were craving for this person. You were really wanting to work things out. You did go back to this person. Okay, you did try to work things out with this individual. I feel like in the past, there was a conversation between you and this person to see if there could be an opportunity to actually restore this relationship, to reconcile, cooperate, negotiate. For many of you, I feel like there was also this realization that someone here had a very rough childhood, or they came out of a very difficult and tumultuous and toxic relationships. I think I told this to Capricorn as well, Aries. It could be dealing with a Capricorn, don't have to, but there is something about someone's past relationships, and especially being in a very toxic marriage. And I feel like that this person had some sort of a shit show in their life. You might also have that as well. And this person with the Nine of Wands, I'm getting with the Wounded Warrior, is like this person was not able to commit. They had a lot of fears surrounding commitment and marriage. Okay, this is somebody that was overthinking a lot. This person overthinks a lot in their head. And you as an Aries, firstborn of the zodiac, you were like, you know what, let's get it. Let's make this work. Let's get into this relationship and try to work it out together, okay? Let's clarify the Six of Cups for you in the recent past. The Six of Cups, definitely a strong soul connection, wanting to work things out together. It's clarified by the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. In the recent past, okay, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, Aries, I feel like that for many of you, there was this someone here was emotionally unavailable, okay? Someone here was emotionally not opening up to you. There was a strong sense of them holding back, maybe hiding something, maybe just protecting their energies. You see, this person was not emotionally available to give you what you truly wanted out of this relationship. Hierophant here, okay, could have been a Taurus here. Lack of commitment, fear of marriage. Maybe not necessarily them not wanting to commit to you, but overall, when it came to the word marriage, wanting to commit, this person was very confused, okay? They didn't have a good prototype, a protocol of what it comes to marriage, of what is it that they need to do to be in a healthy relationship. So the Hierophant is clarified by the Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Hanged Man. For many of you, I feel like that there was a conversation here in regards to marriage, in regards to commitment, and this person kept hesitating. Okay, someone here was holding back. There was a delay. There was a lot of delay when it comes to you kept waiting for this person. You kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And I think this waiting game was really what disappointed you and made you feel a certain way. Someone here was just not ready to commit and full force go into this relationship. In the present moment, you have the King of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. A lot of thinking, a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing is what's going on in the present moment. There is a decision. Some of you are wanting to, I just saw the Justice, the Chariot, Cancer, Libra energy. Many of you are wanting to set something right. You want to really basically finalize your decision if you want to be letting, if you really should let this person go completely or not, but I think it's a struggle. That's why you have the Lovers as your challenge. So the King of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, and the Two of Swords, right? So for many of you, dear Aries, you are actually trying to trust your intuition. You know, the Two of Swords shows somebody who is sitting there, and there is water behind her, and she has a blindfold, and the Hermit that's holding the lantern. Is that you're trying to eliminate the dark spots, the blind spots of this relationship. How do you move forward? There has been a conflict also between you and this person. Maybe you are aware that there is a third party. Maybe you are aware that there is a competition and jealousy that might be existing between you and this, or towards you and them. Now, in the present moment, King of Swords is clarified by the Queen and a King, okay, and the Nine of Swords. So when the court card showed up, they does talk about that there is this, both of you are stressed out about this situation. By the way, it is 11:11 on the timer right now. So there is this stressed out energy here in regards to how this relationship is going to work out for both of you. I think there is a lot of overthinking. Someone here is staying up late at night, constantly thinking about how is this relationship going to be resolved. And it's like, which way do I go to? Which path do I actually take towards? Which way do I move forward to? So the two of Swords here in the present moment is clarified by the Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. And you have the Moon, right? You could be seeing things in your dreams. And I think you might start seeing a lot more this person in your dream, and you are getting some answers in your dream as well. In the present moment here, dear Aries, your challenge, part of your challenge here is to decide if you should walk away from this person or not. You see why I love tarot? Because the tarot cards don't gonna lie and it's gonna tell you the truth. And so is my intuition, honey. Honey buns. You see what I mean? Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You are wanting to have a conversation and clarity. Should you walk away from this person or should you not walk away from this person? At the end of the day, I think what you truly want is you really want to have an equal give and take exchange with this person, not be in a dynamic where there is breadcrumbing, little communication, ghosting, and things like that. That's why there is a lot of thinking going on and you're wanting to gain clarity. You may feel like your hands are tied up right now because there might be some external situations that may be causing hindrances, okay, and obstacles of you actually moving forward or taking any action yet. So, or it could be vice versa. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords for you in the present moment. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, love me a nice, juicy Aries Ace of Wands. So for a lot of you, there might be like geographical distance between you and this person. Travel might be an issue. You know, for a lot of you, you do want to offer this person a brand new beginning, but at the same time, you don't want to do it through, or you don't want to do it at the cost of jeopardizing your own happiness, or maybe, you know, you may feel like this is a threat to your happiness. If you were to initiate something and have this person reject you, there is a fear of rejection here, okay? So that's why you may feel like, you know what, let me just stay happy, single, do my own thing, although I do want to work things out with this person. You are ready to actually, I think you are ready if this person wants to come towards you, you would be willing to have that brand new beginning with them. That's why the Lovers here is your challenge. Okay, and your challenge is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the World, and the Four of Wands. Because at the end of the day, this has a lot to do with you really wanting to finalize. Is this a situation that you should let go or give it another chance? Now, in the near future, you have the Empress, the Moon, and the Five of Wands. In the near future, it is clear the Empress is clarified by the Page of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. A conflict is coming into a resolution. There is no way that I think you and this person are going to avoid this resolution of the conflict, because it is something that's been really occupying your mind, their mind. You see, the Queen of Swords is someone that's sitting on a throne, has her hand above the clouds, And this is talking, and the clouds are clear. It's below her hand, right? Below her hand and below the sword. Sword means intellect, speech, conversation, initiating something, some sort of a dialogue. And you, Aries, definitely is a fellow fire sign. I mean, we can relate that on that level. We want to have clarity. We want to talk about something, okay? And this is also, it comes down to tempering ourselves, sprinkle, sprinkle, regulating our nervous system, doing some breath work. So there is going to be conversation. And I think that there is a change that needs to happen while having this conversation. The most important way, it's not what we say, it's how we say it. That's what matters here in the near future. It's not what we say a lot of times. It's how we communicate and how we say it. That's why you have the Empress here. This is about really communicating something from a place of care, from a place of genuine love and wanting to clear the air. The moon is here, okay? So the moon here, for many of you, you are kind of like wanting to avoid falling into another conflict with this person, having another problem arising between you and this person, okay? So let's clarify the moon for you in the present moment, in the near future. The moon is clarified by the Fool, which is a brand new beginning, the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I think you would want to forgive this person. You are wanting to forgive them, and there is a desire for a brand new beginning. But first, you both need to have clear out these trust issues that you had in the past. You need to clear out these trust issues, this past situations that really cause a lot of havoc, that really cause a lot of trouble. For many of it, this is about a transition. This is about moving on from these choppy waters, which means like the chaos, the difficulty, and moving on the other side where the water is more tranquil. And so water means also calm water, also means stable emotions and emotional stability. Okay, so both of you, that's where you both are gonna go to. And this overthinking is gonna get over. There's a resolution that's gonna come between you and this person. Let's talk about the Five of Wands. Sometimes a good resolution for a big conflict can be having a good sex. I'm saying getting laid. There could be also an age difference between you and this person. You could be older than this person, but age is just a number, right? So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Chariot, and the Lovers, and the Devil at the bottom of the deck. You can't make this up. So I'm saying, so your challenge here is the Lovers, and it's showing up in the near future as well. Lovers twice. This is about moving forward with the Chariot energy, charging forward. Let's get over this past situation. I feel like the conversation you're going to have with this person, Aries, it is about leaving the past in the past and see what you both can do. You don't want to enter into 2026, right, as the Chariot is moving forward with this kind of heaviness, with this kind of a baggage. This ain't the TSA, baby. So I'm saying this ain't the TSA. You only have to leave them baggages and them luggages in the past and be able to move forward into this relationship, this dynamic here for both of you. And this is a shift. This is a turnaround of an event that's going to happen for many of you. And I feel like that both of you are going to also accept the fact that you both grew up in maybe different backgrounds, family upbringings, cultural differences, maybe for some of you. There might have been a lot of belief system differences also, even maybe political, but that doesn't mean that you both cannot work this out. Get over this situation, okay? Get over it. Go to bed together and resolve this issue. The Devil is here. Both of you are actually very much sexually attracted and connected to one another and are willing to work things out and get over the past toxicity. Because at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ten of Cups, you got that Three of Cups, and you have the King of Wands. That is you. It's about you really stepping into your power and bringing things forth into fruition and manifesting marriage and reunion. Success stories of how the readings come true. You're more than welcome to check them out on the community post. Catch me outside. How about that? So Aries, your advice, honey buns. Your advice is the Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So indeed, like I said, there is a conflict that has happened, right? Major conflict. And, it can happen. Things can happen. A lot of things may happen. But with the King of Pentacles energy, remember, don't abandon your business. Don't abandon your money, your success, first of all. But also, this is about you, how you both can work it out to approach this conflict with a level-headed approach, with stability. If you both are gonna wanna build a house and a mega relationship and a mega successful connection with each other, there has to be certain compromise and certain way of like wanting to negotiate together to get over this past situation. Because you have the Five of Wands, then the Five of Swords here. Get over this conflict. And I think that when you really embody this energy as an advice of being the boss here, and you're not just going out there and looking for love. You may have everything that you want, and love may be that most important thing that you want to create. You need to remain loyal to your success. Because here is the thing, you can abandon for what you are doing and try to chase after this person. There is this middle ground. You come this far and they come this far, and you both meet in the happy middle and work something out together. That's why I think here, once you guys overcome this hurdle, this major conflict here, then you both are going to be able to be in a very successful, loving relationship. But remember, don't abandon your money and your success that you are having, okay? So, because people sometimes they get carried away by a relationship and they forget about their career success, their stability. You know what I mean? Like, balance is going to be key for you. Now, your love message here, dear Aries, is wow. 37. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. This is literally about manifestation, Neville Goddard, law of assumption. Many of you are aware of the Neville Goddard teachings, Manifestation Daddy. I love him and I love his teachings. So act as if. It's a technique, it's a method that when you really start embodying this energy and this frequency of really like just, how would you feel? How would you feel if you were abundant, if you were already with this person? When you start embodying those emotions and these feelings, right, with the lover's energy, your partner and you, not a coincidence that these two cards came out together, you're telling the universe, I want more of this. I want more of this experience, and whether your outer reality has not reflected that yet back to you or not, it don't matter. Because your manifestation, your thoughts charged with emotions and feelings and intention, you're tuning into a frequency of love, of opportunity, of the lovers, of a relationship. And you're going to see how your 3D reality is going to reorder itself for that experience to come into your life. So act as if and watch what happens, okay? So dear fellow fire sign, dear Ariana, this is what I had for you. Thank you very much for being here. I wish you all the best. Happiest New Year ahead. I love you, and I hope that this reading helped, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.